This is what we're doing, winter carp fishing, catching big carp in the winter time. What's up, YouTube? Top Tactic Fishing here. Welcome to another episode. Got a good episode for you guys today. I'm going to be showing you some good tips and tricks to use when winter carp fishing. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to help you catch carp in the winter time. Stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is, the first tip and trick that I like to discuss is going to be what hook size you're going to use. In the winter time, the carp, they feed all year round, but the feeding is usually a little bit slower in the winter time, and the bite is not nearly as big. It's more, might just be like a nibble or a very, very small meal for them. So I usually use smaller hooks in the winter time, and typically for carp you're going to use small hooks anyways, from like a number 6, number 4, even number 8. But in this case I am going to use a number 8 size hook here, okay, on the hair rig. I typically use number 6, but we're going to be using smaller bait anyways. So we're going to use a smaller hook, which should help with the carp today. We're also going to be using method feeders like I typically use when I go for carp. I'm going to be using a smaller method feeder than I normally use. There's two sizes I use. There's a small and a large, so we're going to be using all small method feeders. There's even one smaller than this, which I would actually probably use in this situation, but I don't have any, so I'm going to use the smallest method feeder I have just to make the pack bait a little bit smaller. Alright, so then for a hook bait, we're going to be using the linear bait. This is maple spice corn. We're only going to use 2 pieces on this hair rig here. So we're going to go ahead and put that on there. Alright, this is what it looks like. Just 2 pieces of corn on here, maple spice flavor, which is a good flavor for colder weather, I believe. And then our smaller method feeder. I'm going to put the pack bait on there and show you what that looks like. Alright, so we're making smaller balls. I usually make pretty big balls for my chumming, but this is a relatively smaller size ball that I'm going to throw out there. As you can see, we're downgrading everything. So when it comes to winter carp fishing, you want to downgrade everything from the size of your hook to the size of your hook bait, the size of your method feeder if that's what you're using, and the size of your pack bait. So you're really just kind of decreasing the size of everything. So, and that's been pretty productive for me this late fall and early winter so far. So we're going to get this tossed out. So we're going to toss 2 more rods out here. Same setup as this first one. Same hook size, bait size, everything else. So we're going to get our other rods tossed out there and hopefully we can get some big carp. Stay tuned. Alright, so we have all 3 of our rods out. All using linear bait corn today. And it's actually starting to snow a little bit. A little snow rain mix here today, they say. It's about 38 degrees outside. Cloudy. So as you can see, this is the spot I've been at the last few outings. So it's been a pretty good late season spot. As I said before in previous videos, we're near some debris here, which can be some nice holding ground for carp. And so it's all, location's very important too in the winter time and trying to find and locate these carp. But it seems like there are some around this area, so check out your lakes, your rivers, ponds. Try to find a little bit of structure, overhanging trees, branches, that kind of thing. There's probably carp in those areas. We're going to give it some time here. At this point, it's all about it's a waiting game. It's all about patience. This one's not done running yet. This one's a fighter. It's a fighter. Small. Alright guys, we just caught our first carp. It's a nice one. Alright. Alright, there she is there guys, right in the net. You can see, well, it looks like one of the pieces of corn fell off. But there's the corn there. Nice hookup. We're going to go ahead and get this unbuckled here. Alright guys. Just caught our first carp. This one's 20 pounds and 12 ounces in the net. So if you're subtracting the differential, you're looking at a 19-pound carp. It's a nice one. Here she is. Nice belly on her too. This is what we're doing. Winter carp fishing. Catching big carp in the winter time. I'm going to go ahead and release this one. I was actually using the bathroom when that run was going off, so I had to hurry up and rush over here. So that's what that's what took me so long to get to the rod. But I'm glad that the fish was still on there. Put all the rods back out. Still using the corn. That one did fall to the pineapple corn, so it'd be nice if we can get one on the maple spice. You can see the sun's out. Actually, the snow stopped, so it's actually turned out to be a pretty nice day today for a winter day. So that was a nice solid one there. That was 31 inches, 19 pounds. Another one pushing 20 pounds. So for this time of the year, I say that's pretty good. And we're not pre-baiting this spot at all. I've never had to pre-bait this area, believe it or not. So I haven't done it yet. So it makes me wonder if I pre-bait this spot, how well I would do. But catching the fish nearly 20 pounds, thought pre-baiting is pretty good, especially for carp. So comes to show that, you know, the smaller hooks work, the smaller baits, just using corn, which is a nice, good small bait to use for the winter time. Alright guys, we're going to call it quits for today. We fished for about almost 3 hours. Only caught one carp today, pushing 20 pounds though, so that's pretty good. And as you can see, the carp do bite in the winter time, so it's carp bite all year round. So I encourage you to go out and try to go for some carp, and I hope you learned something in this video about using smaller baits, smaller hooks. Just downgrading everything is really the important thing you want to do when fishing for carp in the winter time. And I appreciate you watching this video, and we'll see you next time on Top Tactic Fishing. Take care.